Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi the game and MotoGP 16 here on this channel. Now in today's episode we've got round number 2 of this new Moto2 series after being champion in the Moto3. Now thank you to all those that watched the first part of this new series on this bike and obviously voting for this bike as well. It's been a bit of a challenge. This bike isn't as quick as some of the others, but I'm going to try my best and hopefully get some decent results. So here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Termaste Rio Hondo circuit. We're joining you live from Argentina. Only a few minutes to go before we see the first bikes take to the track for the start of the qualifying session. Don't be fooled by the clear skies, the track is still wet. The situation's bound to change though, but only after the bikes have run around the track a fair bit and made a dry line.
So it looks like we've got some rain for qualifying, but towards the end of the qualifying it should dry out. This is going to be even more challenging. Let's get straight to qualifying and hopefully get a better place on the grid. Slow it down to keep on the dry section. God dear, there is a bit of a dry line now, but it's really hard to take that line when you're slowing down the bike at speed. But this bike is really off the pace on the straights. I really struggle to keep up with any of the other bikes. But this is the challenge. We've gone for a lower team and I've just got to improve into the corners, try and get a nice tight line there. Try to get into his slipstream. We need to get a bit of a drag on this lap. We want to do better than 25th. I mean, we got 17th in Qatar for our first race of this series and I'm really struggling to turn this in. Now we have tried to adjust the bike on this session, but because it was really wet at first, I didn't want to play around too much because obviously as it dries out the bike will react very differently. But so far we've mucked around with the gear and we're trying to get the most out of this bike. It's not too bad in the corners and that wasn't too bad. Stay off the curb. Oh god, we lost a bit of speed there, but we managed to control it. Oh my god, the AI are so quick in these conditions and I'm over a second and a half behind. I don't know where I'm going to find the time. We need to get better than 25th. Otherwise, I think we got 8th in that first race. We've got to better that. Now, our team objective is only 15th for this lower team, but we would like to keep pushing on. We don't want to get too far behind in the rankings, and that gets us 22nd. That's not really what I wanted. Turn it in. Oh god, we went into that corner way too quick and that sent us out into the wet and that's going to cost us a bit of time. But where I seem to be losing most of my time is on the straights and coming out of corners. Now this bike just does not have a decent straight line speed and the acceleration out of corners has been a major issue. Now this lower team, it's not going to be as good performance as the higher teams, but it's not too bad going into the corners. It's just coming out of them. Let's see if we can improve in there, try and get a better line, try and slowly accelerate because it does. Oh no, not again. That's happened so many times. I just can't seem to tap the power on out of the corners. Now we're definitely going to have to look at the setup. Now we've done a lot of adjustments manually, but maybe we should look at a guided setup because we can't go into the race with that problem. Otherwise we're going to come last. We're just going to crash off too many times. Now let's see what we can alter coming out of the corners, which hopefully will make a difference. Let's see what stability. Yeah, it's wobbling a lot. Let's try that and see if that makes a difference. We've got to try something. Let's go back onto the track. This is literally a last chance. We've got 3 minutes left and our time has actually dropped down to 25th. This is an absolute nightmare here in Argentina. Now this circuit is not one of my favourites, but I have had some good results around it. Now this Moto2 series so far has been very challenging, but we want to at least get some decent points. Now we managed to get an 8th in the first race. We need to at least get in the top 10 to still maintain a decent points tally, but I think we might have to thinking next time we get a contract offer for maybe up in the team. But we will see what we can do. Now we need to improve. I mean 25th is a really bad position. Let's see if we can improve on this lap. Let's try and stick up the inside of the bike there, try and turn it, accelerate, staying on the dry line. Now that wasn't bad. Now the track is really starting to dry out. Please be a dry race because I think if it starts raining I think I might as well quit now because I think I end up sliding off every single corner because that's what I was doing in the early few minutes when I first started to try and go around the circuit at speed. Now I'm not sure how the AI are managing to get the times. I mean 144.3 is crazy in these conditions, but that's what we've got to do. I'm not sure what sort of time I would have got if I had a high performance team and a better bike? I'm not sure, but at the moment we're just going to... Oh no, our time's dropped down to 26. At this rate, we're going to start right on the last row, or the second to last row of the grid, and this is going to be a very, very tough GP. But let's try and turn it into this corner. Now, we definitely were behind on the time, but almost 2 seconds. Let's see if we can just get over the line and improve our time. What time's this going to get us? Oh, 13th. That's the best that we can do. I think we're just going to have to take that. So there you go, guys. Let's get into the results. So at the end of the qualifying session, our time was fast enough for 14th, so we just dropped down 1 place. This is going to be so tough, guys, but I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to be really aggressive. I'm going to take risks. If I come off, I don't care. I'm going to try and up my level and really go for it, guys. This is going to be interesting, so let's get straight into the race.
Hello and welcome to the Turnmaster Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina. In just a few moments, the Moto2 riders will be hoping to run out victorious in the second round of the World Championship. Despite the clouds building up overhead, track conditions are good and the forecasts say the risk of rain is pretty low. After a long weekend of preparation, the race is about to start. You could cut the tension with a knife, but all that matters now is who gets across that line first.
Right, guys, so here we go with the Argentinian Grand Prix, and it's in the dry, guys. Now, I'm just going to go for it, guys. I'm going to be nice and aggressive and see if we can get a decent place. Now, my target in today's race is to try and get at least 10th, so let's go for it. So here we go in Argentina. Let's try and take a few riders in this first corner. Let's try and get nice and aggressive. Oh, God, bit of contact there. Don't come off. Trying to just tap the power on slowly. Just trying to get in the slipstream, and we've managed to get up to P9 in that first corner. Oh, no, we just dropped a place, but let's try and take a tight line through there. Oh, contact again, being careful, trying not to come off, and there's a bit of a skid out the back of the bike there, but I just managed to turn it in and I managed to take another place. Really trying to take risk at the start of this race and really trying to push it. Right, can we just get past that rider? Now, we really lack the straight line speed up. We managed to get up to 6th place. Oh, that is awesome. If we could finish in 6th place, that would be an amazing achievement on this bike. Now, let's see if we can get into that corner. Oh, God, just carried a little bit too much speed. Almost caught that bike and we just lost the place. And there's contact from behind. How the hell did I stay on there? But we're in P7 on this first lap. If we can just maintain this and settle down, get a bit of heat in the tyres, hopefully we can carry this on. If we can finish in this sort of place, that would be an amazing achievement. Let's try and get a nice line through there. We just lost a bit of speed, trying to tap on the power. Now it's slightly drier. Then I can just try and carry a bit more speed. I've got quite a few bikes trying to get past me now. My bike does lack that straight line speed, but that's where I've got to be better in the corners. That's the only way I'm going to stay ahead of these other riders. Now you can see the leading rider's starting to pull away. I just can't keep up with those bikes, whatever I do. If I don't start at the front, there's just no way I'm going to get anywhere near him. But I'm going to try my best to try and slow it down into this tough corner. Now this corner causes a lot of issue even for the AI, and I've gone slightly wider in there, but I've managed to turn it in. And we're coming towards the end of the first lap, and we go over the finish line, and we're sitting in P7. Now this is amazing. Now I've just got to try and pull away from the group behind me, but can I manage that here? Let's see if we can get a nice line going around this corner. Try and get in the slipstream if we can. That's the only way we're going to catch up with the rider in front of us. We don't carry the speed otherwise. Let's try and get a nice line through this corner, trying to maintain the speed, and we've managed to pull down a slight gap at the time. Really struggling to get as much speed out the corners as I can. Right, let's try and get in the slipstream. No, it's not working for us. As you can see, they're pulling away. This bike definitely is too slow. But you never know. We might be able to see a few accidents up in front. We might be able to take a few places. Let's try and take a greater speed into that corner. Oh my God, we went in there way too hot, and that's cost us. But we've managed to turn it back in. Now, if it was still wet, we probably would have slid off there. Luckily, it wasn't, and we managed to turn it in and keep our place. But we're really trying to push this bike to try and get 6th position if we can. Right, let's try and take another risk. I said I was going to take risk and we made contact, but can I tap the power on? No, I just don't have that acceleration out the corner, and he's managed to regain that position. But can we go for it again? I'm going to try again. Can I get close enough? Can I go around the outside? I'm really trying. Yes, we do it. We managed to get back into 6th. but we've still got over a lap to go. Whether I'm going to be able to hold him off. No, he's got a better line through there. Really trying to turn this bike on and tap the power on. It's not easy. Now we're coming into that slow corner. Can I take him in the slow corner? Slow it down. Try and get up the inside. No, I couldn't stop the bike. Oh, don't come off, don't come off. Oh, God, I felt a little bit of a wiggle at the back there. Really struggling to turn the bike in and accelerate. But we're coming into the final lap and we're sitting in P7. Now, if this is the position I finish in, it's one position better than the previous race. And it's still points on the board. Now, we've got to do as much as we can in this tournament, this championship at the moment on this lower bike. And if we get a contract offer for a higher team, maybe we've got to go with that. But let's just see what we can do on this bike at the moment. I mean, if we can just get at least a 7th position and then just keep on improving on that, you never know. As our rider skill goes up and we start getting used to the bike, maybe we can push it that little bit more. But we're just finding on the circuits that have got these long straights, we just can't compete. And I can hear the bikes coming down the straight behind me. Oh my God, it looks like we're going to have a bit of a challenge coming towards the end of this race. And I do not want to lose this position. We have worked so hard. This has been, I would say, an amazing race. Okay, it's not going to be a podium, but 7th on this bike is like a podium to me. Considering I was only hoping for 10th. Can we better it? And we've gone into that corner way too quick. Just could not get that tight enough. And they've caught up. Oh my God, this is where I'm going to struggle. They're going to catch me up. Oh no, I've lost one place. Can I fight back into that corner? I don't think I'm going to. I'm carrying too much speed onto the curb. Damn you. I've lost a bit of speed and it looks like we're going to lose another place. This is turning into a nightmare at the end. I really wanted to finish in 7th and it looks like we're going to just be mugged off in these last couple of corners. But let's take one more risk. Can we go into that corner a little bit quicker? Oh God, slight contact, turn it in. He's going to get close to the line. No, I managed just to pull it up and it looks like we're going to finish 7th. And there you go, guys. We get 7th position. That was an awesome result on that bike and I'm really, really chuffed. Oh my God, I can breathe. What a result, guys, on that bike to get 7th. Now, that is the best I could do. I tried my best to push it as much as I can, but we just don't have the speed. And that's not too bad. We're in 6th position in the standings. We've got 17 points. We need to probably look to sign for a higher team when we get the contract offer, but we're doing well with the lower team. So there you go, guys. That comes to the end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon for the next race, which is in America. So see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.